We know what we are, but not what we may become. Isn't that such a powerful thought? That we know who we are, but the possibilities of what we can become are endless. And that, my friends, is the magic of hiring a transformation coach. Just imagine this is only one version of your reality. And as my favourite quote says, you are not a tree. If you don't like where you are, you can move. Today we're going to unlock who transformation coaching is for and what the benefits are. So if you're looking to level up and are intrigued by the idea of having a coach but aren't sure if it's for you, then stay tuned. But before we do, I just want to give a huge congratulations to those of you who have already taken the first step to transforming your life by booking your first discovery call. I have already had some amazing conversations and I cannot wait to work with you all and witness your transformation. If you haven't already booked, no worries, you can still book today. The link is in the show notes, and if you have any questions, you can always email me at hello@thejoyfuledit.com or DM me on my Instagram at thejoyful_edit. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Danielle, the founder of The Joyful Edit, and I am just a normal girl who decided to go for it. And this channel is a testament to that journey. So if you are someone who is seeking more out of life and want a life that is fun and freeing and fulfilling, subscribe to my channel, and who knows, one of my messages might just change your life. So let me share a bit of my story, because there was a time when I was utterly bored with life. Like, the 9 to 5 completely drained me. I was literally living for the weekends and wishing away the rest. And it pains me to even say that. But I knew I was meant for more, but I just felt totally unfulfilled. And if I'm honest, just lost. Like, have you ever felt like that? Now, I've read countless books and started to notice like a common theme, that successful people often credited their success to having a coach. So it got me thinking, but I did have my doubts. I told myself that I don't have the time. But honestly, I was like spending hours binge watching Netflix, sound familiar. I also thought I didn't have any money. Yeah, I was buying lattes. Oh, and that Chanel handbag that we didn't have any money for. So there weren't valid reasons, okay? They were excuses. So I started to open up to the idea of having a coach, and I wasn't diving in just yet, but I was curious. What about you? Like, how often do you find yourself using time or money as an excuse, right? Only to realise that you are spending hours and hundreds of pounds on things that actually don't fulfil you and they don't get you to where you want to be. So I started to be open to the idea, not take the plunge just yet, but just open to the idea of having a coach. But I started thinking, well, I'm not an athlete, I'm not a CEO. Surely these people get coaches, but not me. Boy, was I wrong. Put simply, a coach is for anyone who wants to better themselves, to level up, raise their standards, and want the quickest and surest way to get there. So what was it for me that made me take the plunge? The truth, I couldn't do it alone. Not that I couldn't, but that I just wasn't. I would start out well on my goals, and then before I knew it, I was just back to my old ways. I'd read the books and go to the seminars, and some of it stuck, but most of the time it just wasn't lasting. So I thought, what is the one thing I haven't tried? And what's the one thing that every successful person has done that I haven't yet done? As they say, to get something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. Light bulb moment, they hired a coach. So what did I do? I hired a coach. And now I completely understand why every successful person swears by it. Now, even if I wasn't doing this as a business, I would still say getting a coach is like fundamentally one of the things that you absolutely have to do. So let me break down some of the benefits for you that I experienced and how it kind of benefited me. Like, firstly, I thought I knew a lot, but it turns out I was literally just touching the surface. They helped me like reframe my thoughts and the actions of others. They empowered me. They gave me confidence, gave me direction. They improved my relationships, helped me achieve my goals. They give me strategies and tools to implement, which I still use to this very day. But don't just take my word for it. You've got Bill Gates, Barack Obama, Hugh Jackman, Steve Jobs, Justin Bieber, Oprah Winfrey. I mean, I know they're not very successful, but they all had coaches. And according to the International Coach Federation, 80% of people who receive coaching report increased self-confidence and over 70% benefit from improved work performance, relationships, and communication skills. Like, what would it be worth to you to increase your self-confidence, have better relationships, better performance, better satisfaction? But here's the crux, okay? You need to do the work, okay? So as the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So a coach can provide the tools and the support and the accountability, but you need to put in the effort. Just like you can't learn to drive if you don't turn on the engine, you will not see results if you don't take action. What has staying in your current situation cost you so far? What are you no longer willing to settle for? I've had amazing coaches in my life and they have been instrumental in my journey, and without them I absolutely would not have been where I am today. And here's why I decided to get a coach. I knew I wanted more, but I didn't know what. I needed direction and clarity. I was overwhelmed by all the information and just needed to simplify it. And I needed accountability. When choosing my coach, I wanted someone who understood me, someone who I could relate to. I wanted someone who had been where I was and who knew how to get where I wanted to be. And I wanted someone that was genuine, passionate, and obviously knowledgeable, and someone who I could just kind of bounce off of. So for example, I am high energy, enthusiastic, positive. If that's your vibe, book a call and let's chat. But if you prefer someone who's a bit more reserved, that is great. There are plenty of coaches out there for you. So what could happen if you did hire a coach? And I'm not just talking about one-on-one. There are other options like group sessions too, which are absolutely amazing. But what if this decision could completely change your life? There's a saying that says, you often feel tired not because you've done too much, but because you've done too little of what sparks a light in you. Coach helps you find that spark and keeps it alive. So here are the main takeaways of today's message. We know what we are, but not what we may become. So this is only one version of reality. Second, all successful people credit their success to a coach. Thirdly, hiring a coach is a surefire way of achieving your goals and achieving them faster and further than ever before. If it's a must, you'll find a way. If it's a should, you'll find an excuse. So ask yourself, if you can achieve your dreams and your goals on your own, and if you answered yes, why haven't you achieved them yet? As you might just be like me and countless others who just needed a little extra help, support and guidance to make magical things happen. Remember, you owe it to yourself to be everything you desire, and that you are only one decision away from a completely different life. And maybe hiring a coach is that decision for you, just like it was for me. If you are wanting someone who is high energy, positive, enthusiastic, and generally wants the best for you and who will get you the results, let's work together. So book a call with me today, and it might just be that one decision that changes everything for you. So you can book your discovery call, which is free, using the link below. It's no obligation, no pressure. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram at the joyful_edit for more empowering content and to follow me along my journey. I am sending you so much love and so much blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.